The Great Race of Yith, a pinnacle creation of H.P. Lovecraft's Cthulhu Mythos, embodies the quintessence of cosmic horror and the existential dread that pervades Lovecraft's universe. Predominantly featured in the novella The Shadow Out of Time, the Yithians are an ancient and highly intelligent species whose presence in the mythos introduces a profound layer of temporal and metaphysical complexity. Anatomy and physiology of the Yith. The Yithians are described as having a conical body shape, stretching up to 10 feet high, with strange and flexible limbs. These limbs end in multifold appendages that function as hands, adept at fine manipulation and evidently used for writing and other complex tasks. Their bodies also feature a head with a pair of eyes on stalks, a beak-like mouth, and other sensory organs, including waving antennae that allow them to perceive their environment in ways unfathomable to humans. Unlike many entities of the mythos, the Yith do not hail from the stars but are bound to the terrestrial, although their origin planet remains unknown. The Yithian ability of consciousness transfer. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of the Yith is their unique form of consciousness. They possess the singular ability to project their minds across time and space, effectively swapping their consciousness with that of other beings. This ability is not only a defensive mechanism against physical destruction, but also serves as a means to amass knowledge from countless civilizations throughout history. Culture and society of the Yith. The Great Race of Yith is a scholarly and collectivist society, prioritizing the acquisition and preservation of knowledge above all else. Their vast libraries are legendary, said to house the collective wisdom of the universe, acquired through millennia of their mind-traversing explorations. Their civilization is structured around the pursuit of intellectual advancement, with each Yithian contributing to the expansion of their collective understanding. The Temporal Paradox. The non-linear existence of the Yith creates a temporal paradox within the Cthulhu Mythos. As beings who can traverse and influence various timelines, the Yith introduced the notion that time is not a singular flowing stream, but a vast mutable ocean, susceptible to the ripples and currents caused by their mental journeys. This aspect of their existence makes them unique among Lovecraft's creations, embodying a form of existential horror that stems from the fragility of reality itself. The Shadow Out of Time. It is in The Shadow Out of Time that Lovecraft fully explores the nature of the Yithians. The novella chronicles the experiences of Nathaniel Wingate Peaslee, a man who falls victim to the Yithians' mind transfer. His consciousness is swapped with a Yithian, and for years he lives among them in their ancient city of Nakotis, learning of their culture, history, and fears. Through Peaslee's eyes, we see the vast and terrifying scope of the Yithian influence and the dread they harbor for their own future destruction at the claws of their enemies, the flying polyps. Existential and philosophical themes. The Yithians are a vessel for Lovecraft's existential philosophies. Their story is one of impermanence and the inevitability of obsolescence, as they themselves are aware of their eventual decline and replacement by another species. The mind swap ability, while a powerful tool, is also a metaphor for the transitory nature of existence and the fleeting grasp any one being has on the fabric of reality. Legacy and influence in the mythos. The Great Race has left a deep imprint on the mythos, influencing various tales and being mentioned in other works. Their legacy is that of an almost godlike race whose powers transcend the physical laws that bind other species, including humans. As with many of Lovecraft's creations, the Yithians have inspired contemporary writers and artists to expand upon their lore, featuring in numerous adaptations and expanded universe narratives. In conclusion, the Yith represent a complex and deeply thought-provoking element of the Cthulhu Mythos, inviting readers to ponder the vast, unknown possibilities of the universe. Their existence challenges the confines of time, the certainty of knowledge, and the very essence of what it means to be a sentient being in Lovecraft's ineffable cosmos.